Well, here's part of the thing is I willingly entered into that situation with him.
How so?
Because he was like, "Oh, you like sparkling water?" And I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "Do you have any more?" And I said, "No." And he's like, "Oh." I was like, "You want some?"
You could have stopped there.
You want some? Thinking he would say no.
No, but
Thinking
the
he would
problem is he not only said yes, but he went like this, bottoms up. Like, what kind
He
of
honestly
human
didn't even
being
drink
are
that
you?
much. It was just like he did that, but he didn't get that much.
So you think he might have left a little backwash in there for you? No wonder you're
Probably.
sick. You can blame him, but it's your own fault.
Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome to Howsit, episode 8. I'm your host, Richie Henson, joined as always by Chloe Pearl. What's up, Chloe?
Hello, guys. Welcome to episode 8, which is the Christmas episode.
AKA Sleigh all day.
Sleigh all day. We're
guys,
so glad you're here.
We're
Welcome.
pumped you're here. Welcome. Hey, I'm so excited it's almost Christmas.
Me too. The time of filming this, we're exactly 10 days out, which is awesome. Like, I'm pumped.
And on the last episode, you said you're like done Christmas shopping?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I'm done.
Have you started? Be honest.
Yes.
Have you started?
I started, but I'm not. We do stockings at our house. Do you guys do
Oh,
stockings?
yeah. Stockings are... I haven't finished stockings yet.
Okay, that's where I'm at.
Because that's like a thing me and my sister do.
Okay,
And she's not home from
okay.
college yet. So as soon as she gets home from college, we're going to do the stocking stuffer jam.
I got you. Okay. Me and Emmett usually go do Becky's stocking together.
Yes.
We have not done that yet.
Okay.
I'm starting to feel mildly nervous. However, Becky has some plans this weekend.
Oh.
So we're going to have a couple hours. So we're going to have to go and just like
Nail it
knock
down.
it out.
Yeah. See, you got to go fast, though, because Target's starting to like weed out their Christmas section already.
I know.
So you got to go quick.
Dude. All right. Anyway.
All right.
Anyway, Christmas is amazing. We're excited for it. And today we have a special question
Yes.
that we're going to be answering that is about Christmas. And I think it's
No
a
one
reveal.
asked, but we're going to
No.
tell you anyways.
We're going to tell you anyways.
gonna
And
tell
maybe in the comments below, you answered this question as
Yeah.
well. I'd be really interested to know what your answer is.
Because I feel like it honestly tells a lot about a person. So I'm really ready to hear what you all have to say.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is going to speak volumes about who we are as people.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the question. Chloe, if you could meet any fictional character from a Christmas movie, who would it be? And we're talking about like any Christmas movie, but it has to actually be a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Okay, don't just be like, oh, well, it happens and there's snow in the movie. No, like
No.
an actual Christmas movie. Which character are you meeting? You're just going to go to a really nice restaurant. You're just going to be there for like 2 hours and just like have the whole thing. Nice
Oh,
dinner.
a nice restaurant?
Dessert.
Okay, so
Have-
listen, my answer's really basic, but I have an explanation.
Okay, that's fine. Let's hear it.
If I could meet any fictional Christmas movie character, it would be the Grinch. But imagine this. You go to a fancy restaurant with someone as wild as the Grinch. Like, that would be amazing. Like, what chaotic energy to just sit down and chat with the Grinch. And even
Yeah.
at the end of the movie, and he's like just all warm and fuzzy inside, but still kind of weird and quirky.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Okay,
I would love to spend a few hours just talking about random stuff with the Grinch.
I was not expecting that.
Why?
I don't know. Dude, the Grinch he's kind of a nut.
No, I know.
Okay,
But I think it would
all
be
right.
wild.
It
right?
would be wild. Like it would be a story.
Yeah. No,
Like,
and
yeah,
yeah,
people
I would
would
tell
be
my
about
kids
it.
about it.
Yeah.
And it would be amazing.
Okay, I like that.
Okay, Richie,
I like
how about
that.
you?
Okay, so mine is it's kind of a deep pool. So if you don't know who this character is, you're gonna have to figure it out. Okay, because this is a significant.
See, now I'm
character.
worried I don't know who it is.
The character that I would meet for dinner is Yukon Cornelius.
I have no idea who that is.
Yes, you do. Okay, the Rudolph movie, the claymation Rudolph movie.
Oh, okay.
He's the guy with the team of sled dogs who's trying to find gold in the North Pole.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
So
kinda
he has like
forgot
the
about
beard and the wild mustache, and he wears the beanie, and he's like all decked out. He kind of looks like Cam a little bit. Like maybe if Cam had a beard, he would look like Yukon Cornelius. I feel maybe we'll put a side by side. Anyway, so Yukon Cornelius, he like goes around with this team of sled dogs, which none of them are actually sled dogs. They're like tiny dogs pulling this giant man on a sled. Yeah. And he has like this pickaxe and he throws it in the air and then it hits the ground and he picks it up and like licks it. He's like, blah, blah, blah. And then he's like, nothing. Because he's like looking for gold and silver.
He can taste the gold.
But he's also the guy in the movie who kind of low key saves the day and gets no credit.
Oh.
But he's just like, again, like the Grinch, he's just kind of a wild man.
Yeah.
And a wild card.
Yeah.
And I feel like he would be so much fun.
Yeah. No, I love that. How long is that movie? Is it really short?
I don't know. No? We might have to look that up. I think it might be like 45 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, I figured it was a shorter one.
I think
those
it's
are
short.
Classics.
But honestly, those are so good. Santa Claus is Coming to Town. The Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And this
Frosty the Snowman.
Frosty the Snowman. But also, if you've never seen Jack Frost.
Oh, I don't think
Have you ever seen?
Mm-mm.
Dude.
But I feel like when I was little, I had a DVD that was like a set, like a 4-piece set of all of those movies. Because they're like the same, right?
We have that DVD set.
Okay.
It comes with Frosty, Rudolph, and Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
I don't think, what Santa Claus is Coming to Town?
That's the one where you find out the origin of Santa Claus. He's like a baby, and there's the Burgermeister, and Burgermeister outlaws toys, and so that's why Santa starts bringing toys. But he gets raised by these weird elf people. It's like a whole thing. You meet the what's his name, the Snow Wizard or whatever his name is, and his heart changes and he becomes.
Have you seen the movie on Netflix? Klaus, is that how you say it?
So good.
Great movie.
Dude, Klaus? Wow. I cried.
I didn't cry.
Like, I wept at that movie.
Whatever.
I'm
Did
serious.
You actually?
Yes. Yo.
Becky, can you please verify these facts?
I cried a little bit at that movie, yeah.
All right, guys, so that's what's going on with us. Let's see how it is with New Hope Youth.
So this past week, we had the first ever New Hope Youth Wildfire and Radiate Christmas Gala.
Wow, it was spectacular. Can we get a round of applause? Because, wow, it was so good. It was so good.
I wish we could do it again right now.
Me too.
Because it was so much fun.
Yeah, like I kind of got sad when it was over.
I kind of did too, honestly. I was like, wow, that went way too quickly. I wish it could have been 4 hours long.
Yeah.
Maybe next time it will be.
Maybe. I might have been like, never mind.
Anyway, we sang, no dancing. Maybe next time we'll have dancing. Not for you guys to dance, but like somebody to dance as part of the show.
As part of the show.
We told jokes.
Yeah.
We had a mentalist. Kevin did live art. Pastor Steve came and spoke. Like, it was just an absolute blast.
So if you were there, comment below your favorite part of the Christmas Gala.
Yeah.
Because we want to know what to bring back next year. And if you have any ideas for the next Christmas Gala, let us know.
If you know that one of your leaders has a secret talent,
a
hidden talent that they've not told anybody about except for maybe your small group, let us know.
Because we don't know what we don't know.
Exactly.
So you got to let us in.
We will get them on the stage to do their secret talent next year.
Yes. Amazing. So the Christmas Gala was awesome.
Yes.
But now that it's over, that means we have no youth group for the next 2 weeks.
I know it's kind of tough. Honestly, like, I wish we could have it for the next 2 weeks, but when I really think about it, we need a break.
We do.
We've been going really hard. Everybody's going hard. We got like finals at school.
Oh, yeah.
Sports are in full swing. We've had all of our Wednesday nights. We've had our Sunday mornings at church.
Yeah.
Like, plus all the Christmas stuff.
All the Christmas stuff, the Christmas journey, if you were there. It's been amazing. Everything's awesome, except finals. Not really awesome.
Yeah.
But important.
Yeah.
And now it's time for a break.
It's time for a rest.
Yeah.
It's time for a rest. But here's the thing about the rest. Over the next 2 weeks, I want you to be thinking about, praying about, getting ready for, inviting somebody to the all-campus worship night on January 4th.
It's going to be amazing.
Dude.
It's such a special night.
It really is. Because it's like everybody from the littlest kids to the seniors in high school.
Yeah.
We all get together in one space and we just sing songs and have a blast doing it. I'm pumped. The band's going to be good. The songs are going to be good. Everything's going to be super fun and exciting. It's going to be a great night that you're going to want to be a part of.
So last year at All Campus Worship was my first Wednesday at New Hope.
Facts.
And I feel like when it was just the perfect way to start the year. Like it was so welcoming and inviting, and it truly was just the perfect way to start our year off together as one campus on New Hope, and it was really, really cool. So
Yeah.
you don't want to miss it. Be there on January 4th, same time, 6:30, and
Yeah.
it'll be great.
It'll be great. Speaking of great in the new year, friendly reminder that starting in January, every single Tuesday, there will be something on YouTube for New Hope Youth. Every single
Wow.
Tuesday.
That kind of hits me just as you're saying it. I'm like, whoa,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah. So the brand new show that's coming out is called Asking for a Friend. And this is a show where you can submit questions to us and we'll just we'll just answer you honestly. And all of it's going to be straight up. Like, we're not going to tell anybody who it's from. It's all anonymous. So when you submit a question, either in the comments below, you could text us, you could DM us, you could email us, any of those things.
You could have your friend slip us a piece of paper at youth group.
True facts.
No judgment.
Completely anonymous. We're not going to say who the question came from, but what we are going to do is pick some of the questions to answer and just give you guys some biblical perspective, some godly perspective about some things that might be going on in your life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wish that I had this when I was you guys' age, because I feel like there are so many questions that come up, not only about the Bible and things like that, but just about life and things that you might be thinking, like really big, hard questions that you may even be like afraid to ask. Like, ooh, am I even a Christian if I ask this question? Like, no, like we want to create a space where you can have answers to these questions, because we believe that there is power in knowledge, right? That through and through, Jesus is the only way, and we can learn from each other. And again, we always say, like, we're here for you and we're cheering for you and all these things. This is one way that we can do that, is by sharing with you things that we've learned and things that we know to be true.
Absolutely. And can I tell you, I was having a conversation with somebody earlier today, and we kind of came to this conclusion: whenever we're totally honest with each other about what's going on and what we're struggling with and what we don't know, God always shows up in that. God always shows up when we're being honest with each other, and when we are being honest even about what we don't know or what we're curious about. So we hope that you'll participate in asking for a friend, and that you'll watch, and that you'll share with some of your friends too. Maybe they have the same questions. So that's how it is with New Hope Youth.
All right. For part 3, kind of came from a conversation that we were having in the office with some people about how this time of year can just be really hard for some people. It is, it's just a time where family struggles come up and we have to deal with difficult people in ways that we don't usually have to.
Yeah.
So we kind of touched on this last week, right, with Pastor Tim, that difficult people exist, right? And everyone knows someone that needs Jesus, right? And we can always show grace to them. And it's hard, right? There's some hard situations that are difficult to overcome, especially at your age. But this week we were thinking, man, but all that goes to say that we still have the opportunity to show Jesus to these people, right? How encouraging is that God uses us, even in the lives of difficult people in our life, to show them who Jesus is.
Yeah. 100%. And I think too, like, part of the conversation we have is like how at this time of year, it can be really easy to be selfish.
Absolutely.
To like think about what you're going to get for Christmas, or to think about what you want to do at Christmas time and that kind of stuff.
How you want to spend your time.
Right. And we miss out on opportunities to step into people's lives because we're looking for what we want. And so it's like that twofold thing of like, people are difficult, but then also recognizing like we're also difficult.
Yeah.
And how can I see this as an opportunity to like find where God is at work and like to pursue those things? And I think that's a huge deal, right? Is because God is always at work. We are looking for where God is at work so we can go be a part of what he's doing. We don't want to be those kind of people who just say, hey, God, this is what I want to do. Please bless it. Please make it happen for me. We should share with God things that we think are important or that we want to do, but we should also be looking for where God's at work and going to be part of that already.
Yeah. I also think that bitterness plays a big role here. Like, especially like at you guys' age where you don't necessarily like have control over your schedule or what you're doing or where you're going or the difficult people that you're seeing, right? That can cause some bitterness to stir up in your heart, right? So what do you think is a practical thing you can do about that to get the bitterness out of your heart and to just surrender to the fact that God has you where he wants you, and he has the people in your life that he wants in your life.
I think that's so big because it's like so many times we like talk about stuff, but it's like, okay, but what do I do?
Yeah.
What do I do? So I think there's a lot of things that we can do. I think one thing that we can do is we can find people that need to like be taken care of, people that need to be blessed. Like that's a church word, bless, that really just means like do something nice for somebody.
Yeah.
Like find someone in your life that needs to have someone do something nice for them. So one thing that our family does is every year and Becky takes the lead on this for sure, but every year it's like we get a little gift together for the people who deliver packages to our house, like UPS guy, FedEx guy, the postal worker, and like Becky will just put out like a little gift with like a note that says, thank you so much for working so hard to make so many people's Christmas special.
Yeah.
And so it's just like that person's working their butt off right now and is like going hard, like working long hours to like deliver packages and letters and all this kind of stuff. And it's easy to take them for granted and to be like, oh, I'm mad because my thing didn't get here in time or whatever it is. But like just stopping and being like, okay, hold on a second. Let me figure out a way to like bless this person who's like interacting with me, but like maybe not necessarily in an obvious way.
Yeah. And I think showing intention in the ways that you choose to bless people is so important, right? And use your gifts, right? Like I love to bake. You know, I could bake something and give it to someone who just would like that, you know, like just something small. You could shovel people's yards without telling or without them asking. Just go above and beyond to even your family. Like do something nice for your parents. They are stressed. They're working hard to make sure that Christmas is a special time for you. Bless them. Do something that matters, right? Like these small things, I think we just assume that they're not important, but that can be a big deal, you know?
Write somebody a note.
Yeah.
Drop somebody a card in the mail that just says, I'm thankful for you.
That's such a good example. Someone gave me a card last night. It was so thoughtful. She drew some beautiful art on it and put a super heartfelt note. Like that means so much to me, you know? Like that seriously means so much to me. And you can do, like, how easy is that, right? You have the power to show some intention in giving someone a small little blessing that can really change their days, change their weeks, change this time of year.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we see that same intentionality in the life of Jesus.
Absolutely.
So often in the Gospels, when we read about how Jesus acted, he went and recognized people that needed his time and that needed his energy and that needed his care. And he went and found those people and he spent the time with them and he cared about them and he showed love to them. And that's the way of Jesus. The way of Jesus is to show grace and love and mercy to people that might be overlooked, to show intentionality of love towards people who just need somebody.
Yeah. But in order to do that, we have to get rid of the bitterness and selfishness, right?
Absolutely.
You have to, you can't show Jesus to people well if you have a bitter heart and have a selfish nature, right?
Yeah.
So first, I would just encourage you to just lay that down, right? Just surrender it, pray through it, and constantly be thinking about how you can bless other people in this time of year, right? And I think that will help you get to a space in your heart where that's all you know, right? Is to show Jesus to people, and you'll soon forget what it feels like to be, I don't know, bound by a selfish and bitter nature.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think too, just like you're saying, that also demonstrates the nature of Jesus, who humbled himself, let go of all his rights and privileges as God so that he can come and serve us by dying on the cross. And so, you know, even as we think about Christmas as a time to celebrate the birth of Jesus, like him being born as a person was like the first step in him saving us by dying on a cross. And so even as we think of that, it's like, man, Jesus loves us so much. Like it was such a gift that he would humble himself to come down. I can do that for somebody else in my own way. I can show the humility of Jesus and love of Jesus in my own way. And I think that's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, thanks for joining us on the Christmas episode of Howsit. We love you guys and we hope you have a great Christmas. We will see you all soon.
Later.
Bye. Love you.